Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
How about that play? And yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Minnesota's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
You run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Gonna run it. It's Nubin. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Fair catch, called for and made. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the
touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your deep.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to him. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's still 3rd and goal.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think we've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That running game was impressive, taking them right. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. By himself in the backfield. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The short hands, it's Pauling.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll immediately call timeout. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got rid of it just in time. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. From the gun, running back on the move. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Right back to the well. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Man, it's so important to play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2.
It's a draw. Makes one man miss. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota 17.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Minnesota 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They get to him as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Tough sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into trap.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Minnesota, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And they can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to... score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
And it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do